So I just did a really long favorites video. Could UPS be here already? I just heard like the UPS truck. I have all of the different driving trucks memorized by their brakes because I hear them all day long. Like that crazy person who just stays home and it's exciting when somebody comes to the house because it's a friend. Like I'm friends with all the drivers and stuff like that. Anyway, so I want to do this video because I actually have some good news on Gage. Like my last few videos I've done on him, and I won't talk entirely about him, but the last few videos I've done on him have just been kind of like, I think the last one he had just had, the last time I talked about him, he had just had a seizure. So last week, they spent the day at my parents' house to play with their dog. I had ran some errands and I came back to pick him up, and my dad was on the kitchen floor with Gage, who had just had another seizure. So that made two seizures. That was hard to say. Two seizures. Trying to say that fast. Two seizures, and on one day, and that was the day I did the video, and then like 2 days later he had another one. So I called the vet and I was just like, hey, we haven't had any in a while. I don't know why he's having them again. Like, it's scary. So I called the vet and she said, well, we need to see him. And I'm like, what are you gonna, like, what are you gonna see him? Like, why do I need to be seen when, like, I mean, what can we do? She's like, well, I guess there's really nothing to see, but we need to do some blood work. I'm like, okay, that's fine. So they just did a work order. They charge you $50 just to see the vet. I'm like, no. Still costs $200 for the blood panel. So I'm just like, can we just like pieces here? Like, what do we really need to do? So they did his blood work. They wanted to check his liver and his phenobarb levels, or pheno levels, or yeah, I think his pheno levels. The medicine that he takes for his seizures is phenobarbital. So they wanted to check those levels and just kind of see where he was at. And he was low. So, and his liver's looking good. So really good news there. I'm surprised. I was not expecting good news. Come here, Gage. No, you're leaving me? He's like, peace out. His growth's still pretty gnarly, and I don't know how he's doing as far as that goes, but we're able to increase his dose so that it should stop the seizures. She's like, well, that would be why he's just really low, and the right range for a dog is here, and he's like way below it even on the medications. So he's up in his drugs. And last week, Caliber so kindly ate Gage's Remedil, and Gage, that day that Caliber ate his pain pill, was like a puppy again. He's like throwing his paws down, wanting to play, and I'm just like, holy smokes, like, who are you? So I told the vet, I was like, our other dog ate, which was fine. It's a really small dose for him. It's no big deal. And he's had it before, so it's not like a super big deal, which is why it even happened. Like, I shoved the phenobarbital down Gage's throat to make sure it gets down there, but then I put the Remedil in his breakfast, and that day he'd walked away, Caliber ate it. Anyways, not a big deal. So it wasn't like total animal neglect. Caliber felt really good that day. Anyhow, I told her about it. She's like, if he doesn't seem to need it, she's like, don't give it to him, because it's hard on his liver too. I'm like, okay, well, then I won't. So today he didn't take it, and today he's just kind of like, let's play, like, what are we doing? So he went for his morning run. I don't want him to overdo it, but yeah, he's happy about it. So really good news there. At least, we've got some good days to come. Again, like every day, I hate to say every day is a blessing, but truly it is. Every morning I wake up and I see him awake with me. I'm like, sweet, we have another day. It's just tough. I know our days are numbered as it is. And every time I talk to one of the vets, she's like, you've got some old men. I'm like, I know, he'll be 13 in a month. He'll be 13 years old. So, and Caliber's 12 and a half. I have old dogs. So it's kind of to be expected, but it's sad all at the same time. This week was kind of like a big catch-up week for recording videos. So I've got a bunch of videos that I've been recording. It's just like what I wore, where I need like days to actually fill in the video. So next week will be a little bit better than this week, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. This weekend will be a good weekend. Tonight, it's Friday night. Well, today, I've got even more to fill you in on. So today, here in about the reason I was looking at the clock is to see if I had enough time to do this video. I am going to go and have my ovary checked again and probably schedule surgery to have it removed along with the cyst. So, not looking forward to that. So I've got that. And then tonight though, I am going out for my friend's birthday, and we're gonna go have pizza and beer. and it'll be amazing. And tomorrow we are going to go have a massage for her birthday. Hang on, I'll be right back. So, looking super forward to I haven't had a massage or anything like that in a really long time, but just to go and like have some fun girl time, it'll be exciting. So, yeah, that's how my weekend looks, and Sunday I'll work all day, and then life is back to normal Monday, back to schools and lunches, and come on, summer. Even though like spring break's hard because the kids are home and I'm trying to work, but then schedule's hard, and it's you just gotta enjoy every day, right? The chaos and everything that's in it. Oh, one other thing I could talk about really quick is baseball. So the kids started baseball, and I'm at Drake's practice the other day, and I took a picture of him, and he's like laying on the field. Like he wants to play, and it's his choice to play. I let the kids decide because they just have to do something. I don't care what they do. So he wanted to play, and he's out there, and he's just like in La La Land the whole time. And this is his second year, and he's one of the oldest kids on the team. Like he could have gone up a division, but I held him back. I held both of them back actually, or kept them within their. So they're like the oldest kids on the team. Anyhow, I would text my mom and my sister, my boyfriend. I was like, I think this is his last year. I'm like, I just don't think this is his cup of tea. I know he says it is, but he's like not involved at all. I posted a picture on Instagram even, and like the team's all over there playing, waiting for a ball to come at him, and Drake's like just chilling, like lounging on the grass. I'm just like, dude, who are you? So I spent the practice, and I'm watching Drake's practice and Deacon's at his practice, and I'm texting him, I'm telling him all this stuff, and I go to pick up Deacon from his practice, and his coach is like, you know, he really should move up. And I'm like, well, I get it, but I feel like he needs like to learn more of the fundamentals, and you know, I don't want him to be in a position where he gets discouraged or anything like that. He's like, no, he needs to go up. And it's tryouts, like when you go up higher, so you have to actually you have to try out for it. So I'm like, he's like, well, let me know. And I'm like, okay. I told Deacon, I said, you can try out if you want. If you don't want to, you're totally fine. Whatever you want to do, I don't care. So he's like, well, I'll think about it. I'm like, okay. So we kind of like dropped it. And then his coach said, well, the other coach wants him. And I'm like, okay. I guess Deacon's playing, the way his coach has told me, is he's playing, so there's his division, another division, and then another division, like that just goes up. He's playing 2 divisions ahead of where I have him. Like, well, he's 7. I don't think he needs to play with like 11-year-olds. But maybe we could go up to like the next one and just see how it goes. So we might do that just so I'm not like holding him back too far. It's just, point of the story is, how did I create one kid who's so athletically challenged and he still can barely even hit a ball? It's just shocking. And then there's Deacon, who at 2 years old, I posted videos here on YouTube of him driving the ball further than I can drive it now, and he was doing it at 2, or just hitting them after hit after hit after hit. Both of those videos on my YouTube channel at 2 years old. Drake's 5.5, he still can't hit. It's just shocking. It's 2 extremes come out of the exact same parents, and then just have them like here and here, just they're such different people. And it's not just like, you know, Drake's pale skin and blonde hair and blue eyes, and then Deacon's, you know, dark hair and green eyes, and they're just, so physically they look different. Their behavior is completely different. Their personalities are different. Their outgoingness, like Deacon will hide behind me in a room, and Drake just owns the room. Like he just walks in and owns the place, and it's shocking to see, whereas Deacon's still hiding behind me. It's the craziest thing. They're just so different. They're so different. It's so much fun. You know, when I was told I was going to have another boy, all I could think of is having another Deacon. No, not at all. All right, anyways, that's it. Super random video. That's my little weekly chit chat. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.